Hey guys, it's Alicia, and wow, the video that I'm about to do, I have not done anything like this in a really long time. I feel like it's going to be something, I feel like it's something personal, and I have not been that personal on my channel in probably over a year or two. But I feel like sometimes you go through things and you experience certain things, and you know, it's meant for you to share because you never know who needs to hear that message or needs to hear that story. So, and a lot of my videos when I'm talking about my big chop and going natural, I always say that it was a part of a transition that I was already making. That if I wasn't making this transition in my life, that natural or big chopping would have never been a part of my life. And again, when I big chop, I didn't know I was going natural. I didn't know anything about being natural, but still, me cutting off all of my hair would have never happened. So I have gotten a lot of questions about, well, tell us, you know, what was going on, and you know, who were you, and just tell us a little bit more. And I have decided that I want to tell you a little bit more. So, you know, I have grown so much, and my husband always talks about how completely different I am, that it's amazing. I'm a completely different person. I grew up in a house with an amazing mother who is no longer here, but she was my best friend. I love her so much. I still love her, and it's still hard for me to talk about her because I miss her so much. In 2004, she died of cancer, and it was so surprising because it happened so fast. All I knew is one minute she was going to get a hysterectomy, and the next minute they were telling her they saw something. Next minute she had cancer. A year later or less, she was gone. I can't talk about it too much because then this will be like one of those sobby videos where I'm sobbing like crazy, like I did in my music video. You know, I basically grew up in a single parent home with my mother. My dad was not there. He was actually in lots and lots of trouble, but they were really young when they got together, so I think they both were just learning. My mom, she did eventually get married to my brother's dad, who is my stepdad, and I still call dad to this day, but he battled with a really bad drug addiction that he still up and down battles with today, still to this day. So I wouldn't say that it was the most stable household. Me and my sister, we moved around so much, and I say me and my sister because most of this, me and her went together. I have an older sister, and we moved around to different cities. So many things happened, and in between that, you know, seeing the issue with the drugs and seeing my mom, you know, fighting with my stepdad. And in the midst of that, us kind of back and forth, and in the midst of that, being sexually abused. You know, as a young girl, your head gets pretty messed up. And I was pretty messed up, you know, as far as my thinking, and just I was hurt and angry and so many things. And I just I don't know if I had a drive to do more. I was basically just falling in this, you know, me and my husband, we were doing a video, we were talking about breaking cycles. I was just about to start just repeating cycles over and over again. I was going to repeat the cycles. I was going to pass it down to my children. I mean, just cycles of not wanting more, cycles of anger, cycles of bad parenting, cycles of accepting life for what it is, and cycles of low self-esteem. And with low self-esteem, like, I hated my complexion. I hated everything about me, the way I looked. I was willing to accept anything and anyone, and that's how I ended up in an abusive relationship. I was looking for love, and I got that attention from that person, and I just thought this person was the one, and I was willing to accept anything. Y'all, this is really hard. You know, I'm just going on, and I'm just letting it flow because I just feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing right now. So I'm not gonna start crying in this video, even though you can hear the emotion behind it, because I feel passionate about it and I've been through it, and I'm not embarrassed of, you know, by it, and I want to share it for whoever, you know, even if it's just one person. But you know, I had a hate for myself. There was a point where, yes, I did not want to wake up. I remember waking up and just asking God, why did you wake me up? I didn't see any purpose. I didn't feel like I had any purpose. I didn't feel like there was anything out there more for me to do. I didn't understand. And I was really, really depressed. And I remember crying every day. And God, I don't know why. Why, but this man, Kelly James, this guy that when I first met him, I didn't even take a second look at him, because I was going through stuff. I was in college, trying to finish college, and I was in a relationship that really, there were really no real feelings there. I was just going with the flow of life. So I just was not interested, and you know, we became sort of friends. I really didn't like him because he was my manager at the time, and I hated him. He was a butthole, or at least I thought he was a butthole. He was very strict. And he still is like that when it comes to his job, but that is what makes him so amazing at what he does and makes him an amazing man. But I didn't get that at the time. But slowly but surely, you know, we started flirting and all of these different things, and we clicked. And that is the moment that my entire life changed. And I don't know why God saw fit for this man to be mine, be with me, because he is amazing. And I don't just say that because he's my husband. I say that because I say that because he saved my life. I'm getting choked up. I get choked up when I talk about my husband, because I do feel like he is A1. He is an amazing man, and even more amazing for dealing with me. But you know, we were friends, like really close friends. I mean, like hanging out like homeboys and stuff in the beginning, and then it just, I don't even remember the moment we fell in love. We were both trying to figure it out. It just happened. We fell in love, and he taught me, like sometimes I say he raised me, because he really opened me up. You know, he was a strange character to me at first, because he would carry around books, and like these books about, you know, life and, you know, succeeding in the mind, and I'm just like, he is really interesting, you know. And he passed that stuff on to me, and he educated me, and he taught me that it, you know, that I was the author of my life, and I was writing this book, I was writing my story, and that little hole started to open up, and I started to see and want more and go for more. I didn't care about the no. I didn't care about if people told me I couldn't do it. You know, he just opened me up to the world. He raised this amazing little girl and turned her into a woman. And I don't know how he dealt with me, because I did give him a good fight, because I was just like, no, this is how it is. This is how I was raised, and that's just life. But he did not accept that, and I am who I am because of God, number one, because of him, and just my amazing family. And not just on YouTube to show you guys my hair. You can look at hair all day. I'll continue to do natural hair videos, believe me, but I'm gonna do more on this channel, and I hope that you guys can appreciate that, and I hope that whoever this is for, I hope that this helps you and this guides you. And yeah, I'm done. Bye guys.